It's Wednesday, the 14th of July, 2021, and welcome to another Timeware Community Podcast. My name's Simon Birchall, and with me, somewhere in the building, connected via Teams, is Mike Coop. How's it going, Mike?
I'm good. I am really good today.
You're good. Why? What's happened?
Well, I'm looking forward to. I've got a lovely ham butty for dinner.
Ham butty.
Yeah.
So I can tell you from Oldham.
Yeah.
Right. Today's podcast is titled "Fast and Flexible Reports." Okay.
Yeah.
And these are the reports that run from within the dashboard and report viewer.
Yeah.
Okay. So for those people listening that don't already know, the dashboard and report view was introduced on Timeware 21, and it contains a set of brand new reports, completely written from the bottom up. Yeah. Completely written from scratch. And these a completely different platform, much faster and much more flexible. And so this podcast was just giving people a brief insight into what's different on these reports. So shall I hand over to you? What's looking at the menu system in there? What have we got?
Yep. Okay. So the main point of these reports is to run in Excel. So a majority of them run in an Excel format. Or
does the customer need to have Office to run these?
They don't. No, it has a built-in viewer as well.
Okay.
And it might be worth mentioning as well, it's actually separate than the Timeware application. Okay. So you can put it onto other PCs that might not have Timeware on at the minute. But for example, the director wants to know an overtime report, and he could do that easily with installing the new report and dashboard view.
And this means that we don't have to have Excel running on the server. Is that right?
That's correct as well, yeah.
Okay. All right. So fast and flexible reports. Go. What have we got then?
So we've got within a report, we've got a menu structure, and it's made up of 4 different properties. So the first one is date range.
What's different on there than the current one?
So basically, we've got intelligence built into the date ranges, and we've got extra date ranges that weren't possible in the old engine. So for example, rolling years, we can actually do a rolling years, and it can bring out the previous, like for example, 5 years data.
What would we have on the current one? We'd actually have to put a date range.
Yeah, it'd be a fixed date range.
To 31st, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So we've got improvements on the date range. What's next?
Employee range. So this allows you to customize what sort of people you bring, what's included on the report. From an employee point of view. The benefit of the employee range is it actually shows you before you run the report all the employees that are included.
Okay, on the older system, we'll call it the older system. Whilst you had a range selection, it didn't give you a list of all the people that were included in that range. So that's the difference here. It's a visual, you get to see the names, right? Okay, good.
And it's in a lovely table format, so you can easily look what's been included and what's not.
And you can sort that to make it easier for a human to view it. You find it, and once you've decided this is the right group of people, great, then you move on. Got it. Okay. So after employee range, what have we got?
We've got sort order. Okay. So what this does is this tells the report when it's ran how to sort the information. So for example, if it's a simple Excel one and it's first and last name, you could say in the properties, I want to sort it by first name A to Z. And it would sort when the report's ran, it would bring it out A to Z.
Okay. All right. Anything new? Anything else? Anything new on the sort orders?
Yeah, we can actually. So we can group the information as well within the sort order. So when, for example, it could be a department, you could actually group the report to bring out departments in subsections.
A subtotal.
A subtotal as well. Yeah. And then a grand total at the bottom.
So that wasn't possible, was it not?
We'd have to do a bespoke request for that.
Okay.
Method.
All right, and the final menu option is appearance, and what does that cover?
So what appearance is used for is you can actually, on the report, we can do stuff like if we wanted to remove one's colour, so you could remove colour from the report. So say, for example, your plans were to print this report, you might not want to print its colour. So in the appearance, you can say, actually run this one in black and white.
Okay, and it gives us the ability to add and remove certain fields, doesn't it? And
at the group level,
And this crops up a lot, doesn't it? In the past we've done lots of small bespoke report requests for customers, where customers said, this looks great, but is there any chance you could add these 2 or 3 fields onto the end? So this gives the customer the option to do it themselves now, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's very flexible, yeah.
Or we can do it for them, but it's very flexible. Instead of it being a support call that leads to a job, a quotation for a report.
Customized report.
This is something that we could be processed. It could be handled within a 1-hour support call.
Yeah, easily, yeah.
Right. Okay. So when the reports are output, we've got a number of options. I think I've seen PDF and Excel are the 2 popular ones. A lot of people don't print reports anymore, do they? They view them in Excel.
They view them in Excel and then manipulate the data.
What's so special about this Excel, about the fact we're exporting to Excel?
Is from a user's point of view, everyone's familiar with Excel, so you can actually manipulate the data further. One other good feature about it is when we actually bring data out, we actually include all our formulas in the sheet as well. So if you wanted to add extra information in there, you could do that as well.
It's intelligent.
Yeah, really intelligent. Yeah. Yeah.
So the example that we're both looking at here, this is a simple report. It's a personnel upcoming birthdays, but I can see there that we've got the date of birth heading has got the date of birth in. That could be sorted into ascending or descending order.
Yeah, so by default, all the columns that come out into the Excel document have got filters on as well. Okay. So Excel filters, so you don't have to put them in yourself. We're kind of like speeding up.
So if I wanted to pull out everybody who was, say, over the age of 30, I could do that
really
within the report without.
Within Excel,
without having. Okay, good. Right, so this sounds very exciting. So anybody using Timeware 21 has got the older report module that's built into Timeware, and they have this new dashboard and report viewer. Just explain quickly what's happening with the development of these reports. What are we doing with the reports?
So at the minute, we're rewriting all the old Crystal reports that runs currently in the Timeware software and putting them in this new version. But we've obviously, as we've going through our old Crystal reports, they're like a fixed format. The new reports we're designing, we've actually found out that maybe a few of them, one of the new style reports actually covers 4 of the old style reports.
So we, when we launch 22, we're going to have a fairly big set of reports, aren't we? We've got all from personnel, absence management, attendance, right the way through to the more obscure reports. Some of the clock card reports, they'll all be included as standard. And the aim is to try and lock down and stop using the older reporting section in Timeware.
Use the new
this
method.
Is far more flexible.
And just one benefit of this new method, just where we did say the speed. So, for example, running a personnel listing for 750 people on the new style, it takes less than a minute to run. So 750 employees and bringing out a lot of personnel fields as well.
Is that for what sort of report? Is that a listing report?
A personnel listings report. So it's bringing out such as basically everything about the employee, first and last name.
Compared with the old report, how long would that have taken? 10 minutes?
Longer, probably 20 minutes.
Okay, good. So the fast, more flexible. Okay. Anything else you want to add at this point?
It's got more like a new feel to it, hasn't it? The new application.
Yes.
Yeah. That's it, really.
All right. So if anybody's got any further questions, who should they pass these through to? Support?
Yeah.
So if you any emails through to support@timeware.co.uk, or if you want to make an appointment for one of the support guys to talk to you, the number to ring is +44 1706 658 222. Thank you, and thank you, Mike.
Thank you for your time.
Bye-bye.
Cheers.